I discovered a more profitable method than selling marijuana. A man was selling nitrous oxide balloons on the street.
Really hot.
But he got too high on his own supply first. This showed me a huge business opportunity. Normally a nitrous balloon costs $5, but if you take it to a music festival, one balloon can sell for $10. One canister of nitrous oxide can fill 350 balloons. You could sell at least 10 canisters per day, and the music festival would run for 3 days. The revenue would exceed $1 million. But how could we get large quantities of nitrous oxide? Fortunately, I knew Mickey, a bar owner. Since nitrous oxide serves as a whipped cream propellant, restaurants can legally purchase it in bulk.
Come to think of it, not just mine.
Soon, 10 large canisters of nitrous oxide were successfully obtained. Next came the sales operation. Bodie, the marijuana shop owner, brought along his fat security guard, and the driver served as additional sales staff. Thus, the Tulsa Team 1 startup crew was assembled. The music festival was packed with people. The driver transformed into an ace salesperson and quickly sold all 10 canisters of nitrous oxide. This $1 million came too easily. But the easier money is to earn, the greater the risk. Soon, 2 thugs approached, saying we couldn't set up shop there.
Who the fuck said you could set up here?
The parking lot?
No, like who gave you permission to sell?
Nobody gave us permission to sell because we ain't asking for permission.
Well, this is our territory.
You want to buy something?
Bye-bye.
The driver and Bodie thought they were just people jealous of our earnings, didn't pay much attention. The next day, the driver turned in all the sales proceeds. Of course, I wouldn't shortchange him either. I instructed him to increase tonight's nitrous oxide inventory, planning to make a killing. Little did we know that someone was already secretly targeting us. Remember those 2 thugs from last night? They were members of Tulsa's local Black Gravel Gang. The Black Gravel Gang, also known as a motorcycle gang, was primarily involved in nitrous oxide trafficking. When the boss learned that these 2 cowards hadn't driven away the people stealing their business, he became furious. How had he ended up with such useless subordinates?
This is a threat to our very existence.
Both worthless guys were beaten so badly their own mothers wouldn't recognize them. That night, the driver and others were setting up their stall when he suddenly noticed a group of burly men approaching aggressively. Without saying a word, they beat all my people to the ground. Back at the bar, this is what they looked like. I didn't blame them for losing the money and merchandise because this would make the brothers respect me even more. Mickey warned me that these people were not to be messed with. Not to be messed with so they can just rob my stuff freely? Don't think I only know how to fight and brawl. I read plenty of books in prison. You should know, thugs aren't scary, but educated thugs are terrifying.
We're gonna go in there, we're gonna get our tanks, and then we're gonna get our money.
If I don't win this battle, I'll never be able to establish myself in Tulsa again.